It doesn't have a indicator that the water is out. It will just start sucking air, and you'll hear it. It'll change, and the shots will stop. And what will happen is it will build up pressure in the boiler, and you won't be able to, like when you go to steam milk, it will like blow a lot of air out of the steam wand. That's the way it relieves it. So you want to just make sure and constantly kind of check, top it off. Turn on procedure. The machine can stay on once you have it on, but you just turn it on. That light will turn orange, and make sure it has water in it before you turn it on.
Gotcha.
First thing you do after you turn it on is open up the steam valve all the way. This machine doesn't have a vacuum breaker, so this basically takes the extra pressure out of the boiler as it starts to warm up. As soon as it starts dribbling or steaming, go ahead and close it.
Gotcha.
This needle gauge will climb. As soon as it's in the green, it's ready to serve coffee.
Gotcha.
It will not make a good drink if it's over here. If it gets over here, it means that you're out of water, and you should turn the machine off immediately, open up the steam valve, and fill it with water, and then go ahead and turn it back on. Filter basket. Okay, this is an 18-gram filter basket. I brought you guys a scale. And you just turn it on, zero it out, and you're on grams. Dispense 18 grams of coffee, and tamp it as normal, like you guys would. Don't put more than 18 grams in. What happens is this is a different design on the inside of the group head. It has what they call an auto tamper, which I never use. I tamp it by hand. But if you overpack it, what will happen is it won't lock into place correctly, and it will pop out under pressure. And it's loud. It throws coffee everywhere. It's a little scary, even though it doesn't damage anything. But you just have to be mindful that you're not putting more than 18 grams.
Gotcha.
It'll form flawlessly that way. And then the only other thing, do you guys have detergent here on the other machine?
We use Cafiza.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So every day at the end of the shift, just a dime size amount in there. You'll pop it in, and then up here is the brew stop button. So you'll press that, let it go for 5 seconds, press it again, repeat that 5 times.
Okay.
And it will empty the Cafiza into it. Okay, then you want to rinse this out. Use a scrub brush while the water's on here and scrub it out. And then you'll put this back and repeat it 5 times again without any soap.
Okay.
And then what you want to do after that is run a shot through.
Okay.
Just to clear any chemicals out of the line.
Gotcha.
The only other really kind of weird thing that, because you guys have a drain line installed on your other one, is this is the drain. So it will fill up rather quickly.
But it comes out?
Yeah, so you just pull it like that. So you kind of have to empty it when it's about here. Don't wait for it to get up there, because then when you pull it, it just pops right out.
Gotcha.
Like it spills everywhere.
Gotcha.
So a few times a day you're going to have to pull this out and just empty it. And the design on the grate, it has a slant, and that slant has to go in the front, otherwise you'll lock it in there and you have trouble getting it out.
Right.
The grinder, this is a Mazzer Super Jolly. This doesn't work. This was just a thing that stopped it from grinding if it hit a certain height in the doser. But just fill up the doser on a busy day. Your markers are right here. It's usually pretty good about right here. And that dot right next to the coarse. In the mornings, you'll have to go coarser. In the afternoons, after everything's warmed up, you'll have to make it a little finer.
Okay.
And the swing is usually from here to about here.
Okay.
It's a doser model, so 2 pulls will equal approximately an 18-gram shot.
Okay.
And you have to make sure that it's full in order for that to work properly. If it's not full, what will happen is you'll get like 1.5 shots.
Gotcha.
To turn it on, you just switch it to on and leave it there all the time. And then to grind, you'll go like that. And it will actually hold and grind by itself, and then you'll turn it off when it's full. And that's it. I would say once a week. And you want to go right to make it loose. Once a week, you just want to get in there with a toothbrush or a stiff brush and clean the burrs. So you'll unscrew this, take this off, and those are the burrs, and then in here the burrs. These do not come out, and just use a stiff brush and kind of brush everything out.
Do we brush that as well, inside?
Yeah,
Brush
if you
it.
can look inside there, you can see the burrs in here as well.
Just loosen it up, brush off.
And you want to be careful, there's little springs here that come out sometimes. Make sure that they're always in there.
Okay.
Then you don't lose them, and especially you don't lose them into here and then inadvertently end up grinding them.
That would be terrible.
And then, yes, this is a great grinder. The burrs are brand new. It'll work beautifully. It's an automatic brewing, so it has a volumetric output. So that's the button you're going to use to make your double shots. And it will output about 45 grams of espresso. What was I going to say? Yeah, 45 grams of espresso. It should take approximately 25 to 30 seconds for that shot to come in. If it's coming out too fast, like in 20 seconds, tighten up the grind.
Tighten up the grind.
Yeah, so the grind will have to be tighter. And the tails, like the streams, should look dark brown and pretty thin. They shouldn't look kind of fat and foamy and golden. That means the grind is not tight enough.
Okay.
So,
Got it. Yay!